I'll take you for a ride on the devil's ship. I'll take you for a ride where you sink or swim. Now come with me and let this story begin.
Wassim El-Mounzer.
Yes.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Hey.
We had a very fun night at the bordel last night. You did great.
Oh, it was a pleasure, man.
As per usual, you've become one of my regulars.
I'm happy to be one.
I trust you. It's like a football game. I give you the football. I go, I know this guy's gonna get me a touchdown.
He's got a few concussions, but you know what?
He's concussed. Yeah.
He's taking a beating, but
Greatest room right now.
so
in the city.
good, man. No, you're doing good things with it. The scene needs it.
Oh, scene needs a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. What doesn't the scene need? It's like
What have you been up to?
The roads in this goddamn city. Man, I'm still recovering from being on vacation from my very easy life.
Where'd you go?
I didn't go anywhere. I went to. This was a while ago. I went to Greece.
I remember that.
to,
Yeah, I mean recently.
I went to,
Now
we almost crossed paths, and I went to England, which was awesome.
I never heard that about England.
Well, let's say London. Let's just say
right.
London specific. One part of London, my friend's house that I stayed at.
Great.
Yeah.
Man
It's
had
gotta
a
go.
television set, a Super Nintendo. That was awesome.
No, it's a cool city. It's cozy. If you're into that, if you're into Harry Potter and shit, it's a nice. It's a cool place to visit.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Was everything reversed? Like, you know, like the like for the sink, the right knob to turn on the sink, was it on the left?
Yeah.
Everything was upside down, dude.
Yeah, black cops beat up white guys there.
Yeah. I got off the plane. I had a vagina. It was crazy. It's just,
Opposite world.
my dick was like, hello.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Good
Just
boy.
went-
I like the English. I like the way they speak.
Yeah, it's charming. And I like how there's like so many accents in such a small island that are so different.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Some is incomprehensible, like they're all drunk.
Sure.
You know, something like that.
Yeah.
And then there's other ones like, oh, cheerio, son. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, like the super posh.
Yeah, I like that. I enjoy listening to it. It makes me laugh.
Yeah,
I
sure.
guess there, because they hear it differently,
Yeah.
they get mad at people who speak that way.
Yeah.
For me, it's entertaining. It's kind of like us with like hardcore, like I guess Lavalers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or me, bro,
Yeah, bro.
I don't know what. Like, we get annoyed.
Yeah.
But I guess from other cities, they're like, that's fascinating.
Yeah, absolutely.
Villager has a job.
Yeah.
I was waiting. I saw it coming. I was waiting for it.
Besides having the time of his life.
This peasant has made his way into the fields.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah. I'd like to take a real Laval bro to London and go around with him.
Or a weird, like a real Italian bro from like Montreal East.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Claudio
Bro, you call
Capri.
this a castle, bro?
Yeah.
Is this where the queen lives, bro?
Bro, the queen lives in there, bro. Way.
The guy's giving a tour. He's like, so in the 16th century over here, Mary of Scots was beheaded in the court. And he's like, bro, what do you mean? Like, they cut off her head, bro? Like, it was bleeding and shit.
Bro, chivalry died a long time ago. You don't treat
Yeah.
these broads with some respect,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. I smack my girl around, but I don't
Yeah.
fucking cut off her head, bro.
Smack a queen, bro. Don't cut her head off, bro.
I'd like to take that guy
That would be
to
fun.
London.
Yeah,
Tour
it
the
just-
Tower of London.
Have him just enjoy everything and have the people enjoy him.
Yeah.
So how was so London
like
in
it.
general? Did you like the people? Did you like their style of living and humor? Did you find they had a good sense of humor in the streets?
I didn't talk to many locals, you know. Ugh, I didn't want to associate with them. But no, they're cool. I mean, I got a good friend who lives there. I got two friends who live there, so I stayed with them, and I kind of just toured around by
They fake the
myself. I
accent?
saw a little. It depends at the time, you know. Depends where I was.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, bruv, in it, wobbly, hibbly, hobbly.
That's another one that they have there. You know, it's a weird accent, the Toronto
I don't
man's
know.
accent.
Yeah. that's- I love that so many like sub accents and sub like cultures within even just a city. I love that.
Yeah.
Like even just within London, there's so many different ones. Like we can't quite hear them quite the same, you know, because to them when they live there, it's like there's the subtle differences they can pick up on. Like me and you could tell the difference between a guy from Laval and a guy from like, I don't know, an Italian dude who's from like Woodbridge, Toronto. You know,
Yeah.
there's like a slight difference or like,
A big difference.
yeah, sure. And cock size. No, I don't know. But,
One of them's black.
or Sicilian, they call it.
Yeah,
But, yeah, or like Jersey, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I have the joke where the final punchline is like that my girl has that accent, bro.
Which is amazing.
And people will go, oh, that joke would work in like New York. Just say Jersey. I'm like, it won't.
It will.
The accent,
but
the accent I do is so specifically Laval.
You just need to alternate the accent a little bit. But if you do the bro thing will work in New York if you say Jersey.
I haven't
Or
tried
Staten
it.
Island.
I haven't tried it.
Say Staten Island. They
The thing
bro
is,
it up.
It doesn't work in Ottawa. Like I've tried asking people in Ottawa, just Ottawa.
But it can't work in Ottawa because all Ottawa has is Gatineau to look at, and they don't have that accent. They have a French accent.
They gotta have some Italians in Ottawa. There's a little Italy, right? So I saw an Italian flag on a street once.
I don't know. Even the Greeks in Ottawa are different. It's a different type of. It's that stupid political. You know how it is, Poseidon. Remember when we were in Ottawa? We went to eat at a Greek restaurant. I was all excited. I didn't know what the fuck they were doing. The food wasn't good. They weren't really. They were like anglicized Greeksters. You know, it was like you speaking Greek.
Yeah.
It felt off.
Kalimera.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The one word I know.
And you didn't even fucking say it with a nice accent.
Oh,
That's
no,
what I'm saying.
sorry.
Kalimera. But yeah.
Fuck.
But that's the point. They had all that. So I think Ottawa's not a real place.
No, that's for sure.
Ottawa's not a real city.
No, you can't point it out on a map.
No. It's just there so that the politicians have somewhere to fuck their hookers and live.
Yeah, it's a weird place. I think when we were on tour, Sammy put it as Pleasantville. Everyone's just kind of like this weird...
Scared to offend.
There's just like this weird, like fake smile going on, and there's like nothing behind it. I don't
You
know.
made me think of something.
It's so different.
It's not related, so you're going to think I'm a psychopath. But did you hear what happened to Montreal FC, which is the Impact? I still call them the Impact. Montreal FC, the soccer team, to their the coach of their backup squad.
Yeah, we spoke about it today.
Oh,
On the
did you?
morning
Okay,
show.
yeah, good. Essentially, I was talking to him, but thank you. Essentially, he got hired, he got the job, and then a day later they fired him
What happened?
because they
He Me
found
Too'd?
Facebook posts that he had made years ago in 2012, I think. Where remember when Pauline Marois, somebody tried to shoot her?
Someone tried to shoot her?
You remember when she won, Pauline Marois? She went, I think it was the Metropolis. She went to have her speech, and there was a guy who I guess missed or he shot other people. Do you remember this?
What?
It was an assassination attempt. I remember this.
Really?
I remember. Yeah,
I was
yeah.
living in Korea, so I
Yeah,
was,
you were living. It was for real. It was an
I
assassination.
was trying
attempt.
not to get assassinated myself, to be
Yeah,
honest.
you were in the wrong careers.
Yeah.
So it was. That's what happened. I think he had put on Facebook like that guy's. The worst thing that guy did was miss. Or next time hit her or something. So then people were like, "Well, dude, you can't call for the assassination of a political leader, and then be the coach of a local team." Which they do have a point. Now, I get it. People write stuff in anger or in just it's fucking social media, and it was fucking 11 years ago. But I guess he didn't defend it, or he didn't say like, "No, guys, I was just angry. I didn't." At the time, people would exaggerate, like in sports, you go, "I'm going to kill you." I'm not actually going to kill you. He didn't defend it at all. He's just like, "All right, I get it." And they're like, "Wait, does that mean that you did want her to get killed?" Because I don't like politicians either, but we can't start fucking shooting them all.
You gotta back. You know what I mean? People always say like, "Don't apologize, don't backtrack." I'm like, that's one where you can be like,
Try to explain at least.
"I was kidding."
Yeah, try to
know?
explain. Not be like, "All right, I get it."
My
what do you
bad.
mean you get it?
Yeah.
That means that you
Yeah.
wanted to kill her. Don't
Yeah,
say
it's
that.
true, huh?
Yeah. Because I could see if I'm angry and I would write something of the sort. Because I don't want people to get killed. Like I know how I feel. So I would be like, yeah, if you're not a pedophile or a rapist, I don't want you to get killed. So no, I wouldn't. But him, he's like, it is what it is. I was like, what?
That was it. He just took the L. He was like, "I got."
I didn't say anything. I just saw the impact. The Montreal FC. They just came out and they're like,
Mm.
"Look, we do our due diligence, and people are mad. They go, "How come you guys didn't vet him?" What do you mean vet him? They're gonna go on his Facebook from
Right.
11. First of all, who's the spy that did that job?
Yeah, you know how hard it is to scroll through Facebook
Yeah.
to find. I've done it. Believe me,
Yeah,
it's
and
tough.
2012,
to try to find-
bro.
Yeah, that's fucked up. 2012 Montreal shooting.
Wow.
Yeah, you found it. Yeah. So I didn't read it to us.
On the night of September 4th, 2012, the Parti Québécois won the Quebec general election with a minority government. Party leader Pauline Marois was partway through her victory speech at the Metropolis, in downtown Montreal when Richard Henry Bain, in an attempt to assassinate her and kill as many separatists as possible,
Jesus.
approached the building and opened fire with a semi-automatic rifle, killing one stage technician and severely injuring another. After his rifle jam, Bain lit a fire in the back of the building and was quickly tackled and apprehended by Montreal police. In 2016, Bain was convicted of second-degree murder along with 3 counts of attempted murder and was sentenced to 20 years in prison.
It seems light.
Jeez.
Does seem a little light.
Yeah, but
He
he's
killed a
getting,
man.
He's getting pounded in the ass by Hell's Angels there.
for sure.
But he murdered a dude. And he tried
Yeah,
to murder
that's
other
wild.
people. Shouldn't
Yeah.
he? Like, that's what I'm saying is now you're a threat. I don't, like, if you commit fraud or if they catch you, it's not the biggest deals. Maybe you could do some kind of deal with the government. But if you murder someone, like you can't be out in society. I think jail should be for people who are a danger to society. Rapists, all that, because you don't want to be in society because you can't. Other people will get like if you defraud the government, you'd get a fucking longer sentence than that. That's what's crazy.
You think so?
Yeah, they do. They do create. Poseidon, what was the thing? Remember when they were releasing because you were hanging out with those fraudsters? Fraud started getting a lot of years. Yeah.
Eventually, it's still strict to this day. Even if you get caught like the first time, they can throw the book at you and put you in for 10 years.
Yeah.
Which you get lighter sentences if you fuck a kid. So
yeah, you do.
Don't
a year
don't
or
fuck
something.
with the banks. Fuck with kids.
Yeah,
Is,
that's what I'm saying. Is
What kind of fraud are we talking? Just asking for a friend.
credit card
for
fraud.
him it was smaller credit card fraud.
Yeah,
Okay.
Even small stuff you can go in
Really? For
Yeah.
more than 20 years?
If you hack
more
into
than 20 years?
if you hack into, let's say, the government stuff right now, like a government website, and you fuck with them, they'll throw the book at you. They take all that shit personal.
Let's Google this because it may have changed. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't think it got lighter because I know that the only stuff that got lighter was banging kids. Like the here in Quebec, there was that guy that was.
I didn't mean to laugh.
Yeah, it's just
at the idea of that.
He got like a
Just
year and a half, and then he came out. It's like, dude, this is not a guy you want out.
Yeah. I just like the idea of them going over, like, how much time should we give for these different crimes? And someone's like, banging kids, I feel...
I like Steve. How long you want him to leave for?
I feel like, listen,
Yeah.
they learned their lesson.
Hold on. I'm trying to fucking find something.
It's okay.
Weird, though. It's like, it's how...
So 2
it's-
years. Oh no, I guess they made it. Oh, okay.
No, that's the minimum.
So the minimum is 2 years in jail. Over 1 million, it says.
14 years in jail for $5,000.
Yeah, or more. So yeah, sorry, I said 10, but they increased it to 14. So if you fraud over $5,000, if they throw the book at you, they can get you for 14 years in prison.
But if it's under 5 Gs, 2 years.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about. 2 years of a person's life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm not
under
saying you should go out and
5,000.
commit frauds. We have a buddy, Adam, who's on the intellectuals, who always gets frauded because he's an idiot. I don't think you should fraud people. I'm just saying if you get 14 years for over $5,000 of fraud, then the rapist should get 160 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like a very arbitrary scale of numbers. You know what I mean?
We're not a real country.
It used to be very light until Quebec became the capital of fraud in North America, I think.
Yeah, Quebec started. Yeah, we started frauding a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a lot of Arabs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but I didn't want to.
Well,
I didn't want to out my own people.
You're the only Arab in the room,
But
so you
yeah.
could. And I'm not saying
heard.
this as a joke. Poseidon confirmed it years ago, and then I saw your hesitation. I saw you were
Well,
leaning.
that's why I was
You
a
know,
little bit
crazy.
like,
They're
is it
proud
that
of
much
it.
time?
I know.
'Cause, you know,
No, not the guys that aren't doing it. The guys that are doing
No,
it.
some of the guys that aren't doing it, they're like, you know what, good, fuck the system.
But I don't mind fucking the system. It's normally that it fucks people. Like I don't like it when they steal people's debit cards because it's not the same as a credit card.
Yeah.
The credit card, they have good insurance. They're like, all right, well, you got frauded. Clearly, we got the fucking Interact card. If you get it frauded, they'll fuck with you. They'll be like, oh well, you don't have those funds. We got to do an investigation. You might not have your money for a couple of months, and it's your money.
yeah,
So don't fuck with
yeah.
me.
Fraud credit cards. All my.
Yeah. If you're gonna fraud someone,
Yeah. To all the Arabs out there in Montreal, fraud credit cards. Come on, man.
credit
about the
cards is
little
easier. You
man.
call it because they know,
Ethical frauder.
Yeah,
and that's all fake money. It's not real anyway.
yeah. No,
As we've learned.
it's just as arbitrary these numbers of jail time.
It's all if you sit down and think about it, you know that this is all a scam. Because even gambling, it's illegal for me and you to play a game of poker for money right now. It's illegal. It's frowned upon. It's bad. It's not good for society. But they run their own one at the casino.
Yeah, it's
As long as they're
government-funded.
making the money, then you're allowed. So is it a bad thing? Is it a vice? Or is it only bad if I'm not giving you the money? It's just
Oh, same with when weed is legalized. It was like you were chasing us down all these years,
Yeah.
and now it's like buy it, but from us.
And even now, apparently they don't know how to make money off weed. Bro, I knew semi-mentally retarded drug dealers in high school
Yeah.
who figured out how to buy boats by selling weed. And the government, the federal government, hasn't mastered the skill of
Yeah.
making money from selling marijuana.
Yeah.
It's
They're
absurd.
pushing pencils in Ottawa.
It's so
Their
stupid.
blank faces, you know.
I remember they were like, it cost too much because they were putting these plastic containers and they were doing, is a little bit of weed and they were using all these boxes and it was costing money. Why are you doing all this? You don't need 9 packages. You're selling the potheads. You could give half of it could be oregano. Most of them won't know.
That's how that guy got all those boats.
Yeah. Dude,
Just raided his parents' spice cabinet. Dude.
it's just, I don't feel high, but it's delicious.
I'm pretty
just
sure I got
delicious.
sold oregano in high school once.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
And I was with a buddy, and he was like, "No, man, I'm messed up, dude." And I was like, "I feel like this gotta be."
I want some steak.
Yeah. I was like, "I want pasta." or
Yeah,
something,
that's all I'm
man. I
thinking
don't
of right now. I want to eat. Poseidon?
Yes.
I don't know if you could pull this up because I don't know if it's been finalized, if it's real. There was we talked about it on Neon Noon, but the WWE, you know, the wrestlings.
Oh.
Vince McMahon was set to come back because he left amid this sexy scandal. He was coming back in order to finalize a deal to sell the WWE officially, no longer in his family. And then I said, I don't know what's really going to happen. Because if he destroys the company, he's going to want to do it himself. Turns out, he is destroying the company. This is real because he's selling or has already sold. Oh, wait, 3 hours ago, WWE sources say company not sold to Saudi Arabia. Click on it. So everyone yesterday was talking about how it's being sold to the Saudis. You know how crazy that is? There's ethical dilemmas.
If that was true though, that is a plot twist and a half.
Yeah.
The Iron Sheik comes back.
That's really
and
funny,
he's the hero.
Yeah. The women's division won't exist. For real, they when they go and they do wrestling that they don't want the women to. They're like, what are these broads doing?
Yeah, or cover them up at least.
So it was just nuts. But I don't think. What are they saying? Poseidon, read that.
Okay, so WWE has not been sold to Saudi Arabia's public investment fund.
Nice.
This, according
It's been
to
sold
sources,
to a prince.
This, according to sources with familiar with the situation. TMZ Sports is told a deal has not been made between two sides, despite widespread rumors saying otherwise. The reports started to circulate Tuesday night, claiming Vince McMahon secured a massive payday for handing over the company reins to Saudi Arabia, which would take the WWE private once again.
And it would be worth billions. Look at him.
Vince McMahon looks so ridiculous, dude.
He's a ridiculous human
How
being.
many
I
steroids
love him.
are keeping this guy upright right
Oh,
now?
a lot.
He's the best,
Jesus.
bro. The speculation came just days after Vince McMahon brought himself back onto the organization's board of directors with the intent to help with TV deal negotiations and explore a potential sale of the company.
Everything he does wrestling style. He's like, I'm back, bitches. And I'm selling it to the Saudis. What are you going to do?
Yeah. He needed a heel.
Yeah, he's the best heel.
Yeah.
Hours before the reported Saudi Arabia deal, Vince's daughter, Stephanie, announced her departure from WWE.
Yeah, she quit.
Giving up her role as co-CEO. A sale to Saudi Arabia would certainly cause backlash with WWE fans, especially considering the country's history of human rights violations.
What?
The promotion even faced criticism for inking a 10-year deal with Saudi Arabia in 2018. Things can always change, but as of right now, we're told the reports of a deal being set in stone are simply not true.
I don't like what they said. Reports of a deal being set in stone are not. They haven't signed yet, but they're not saying no. They're not talking about it. It's not going to happen. Yeah.
There's this one.
It looks like Vinnie Mac might be selling.
It's not set in stone, but somebody might get stoned to death.
Oh,
You know
someone's
what I'm
getting
talking
stoned.
about.
Yeah, that's why his daughter resigned. It's like I'm not taking those rocks.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But I feel like that. Like, I'm not a big wrestling person. I'm not a huge fan. Because
I'm a fan of this. I don't watch wrestling anymore, but I'm a fan of all the Vince McMahon drama, all the shoot stuff, the backstage from years ago. I love finding out about all this.
I was a fan. I wasn't a fan until just now, until Saudi Arabia was involved.
Now I'm in.
Now I'm on the edge of my seat. I want to know what happens.
I want to see how wrestling will evolve.
yeah. Devolve. Yeah.
It'll be like, we have a new idea.
Yeah.
You have ring all around explosives. Like they used to do, you know? Very explosive matches. Loser dies. Oh, I would love to see crazy shit like that.
God damn, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine they make it more hardcore.
I don't know if they'll make it more brutal. I don't know, maybe. They'll just eliminate the women, that's for sure. They don't want the women in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Eliminate the women, add slaves.
oh,
That's what I feel.
that'll be crazy.
That's the classic Saudi way.
Crazy.
Just
And
add.
then we
He die.
yeah.
We ship all the pedophiles and rapists to be
No.
to be
They're
in
not
the
gonna.
matches.
No. You know how? Just for the record,
and they kill them.
that would never work. I'll tell you why. Do you know how strict the Saudis are for you entering Saudi Arabia?
Oh, I know.
One of our Saudi friends, who's half Saudi, born here, was having trouble in the beginning when he went there and he was younger. And then they had to look at his passport. And they're like, fuck, this guy has a Saudi passport. His name isn't Arab. Half his name is. We don't know what the fuck's going on here. They looked at him. He looks white.
Yeah.
And then when they finally figured, like, all right, well, he's got the passport, he must be Saudi. They apologize and they treat him like, what do you need from us? They treat him like like world, because he's one of them. So, but it's super difficult. And his girlfriend that was with him it's hard to get into the country.
They're opening it up to tourism now, apparently, though. I saw this on YouTube, so.
I don't know how open they
That's
are.
one guy.
Because if the one guy went there and said, I'm a gay YouTuber, I don't think he'd be walking in there.
Yeah.
It'd be like, get on the plane, go back.
That doesn't exist here, man.
Yeah. That's the best. That was like Iran. Remember, we have no gays in Iran.
Yeah.
You mean you don't like people being gay? No, we don't have any.
No, it doesn't exist. This guy jerking me off under the table, and he's not real.
He's not. He's not gay. He's a team player. Boys will be boys.
Yeah, I feel like those countries got to make, like, if you are gay and you grow up in one of those countries, that's, geez, God forbid. But
we had a guy at the show a few weeks ago on the front sitting there. He went. It was a gay guy who went from Iran. He went to other places to live, and now he's in Canada. He loves it here. He even says, like, obviously it's not a choice. He goes, this place is way better. What do you want him to do? He can't be himself. And you know, some people that you could tell they're gay, you're fucked. You can't even hide it. You're flamboyantly gay. The Iranians are gonna be like, I don't know, bro.
But then if you hang out with Persians enough, they're all a little gay.
Feminine.
They're just a little.
It seems
they're sexy people, you know. They're always like,
they're wavy.
come over here. Why you take some? So they're always petting, you know.
I like the way
It's just
Farsi
one guy
sounds.
I know.
I like the accent the Farsis have in English.
Yeah.
It's different.
No, it is. It's great.
Hello,
It's very
I'm from Iran.
Yeah, like that. It's very. It's light.
slow. It's slow.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Very mellow, very chill.
Yeah.
Persians in LA are not like that. Persians in LA are very rugged.
Yeah, those are the ones that got kicked out.
Those are all the gays, dude.
West Hollywood, are you talking about? Huh? That's what you talking about?
You got to be rugged if you're gay in Iran, dude.
You gotta be. Yeah.
But I was saying, I feel like if you grow up in a super homophobic country, like you become gayer.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if you can measure it on a Richter scale, but you might be correct. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
No, but I mean, like, this is just, like, in any repressive culture, it's like if you have to repress your own urges, they gotta get. It's like I feel like it's got to bottle up and get stronger.
Do you remember in high school there was all girl high schools?
I know they exist
in Montreal.
Yeah, sure.
Did you guys have I guess a rumor going around that a lot of those girls turned into lesbians?
You mean the truth? No, I don't know.
Because when I was in high school, we had that stereotype. And what's crazy is I met a lot of girls who had went to those all-girls schools who either did some gay shit or later on in life just said, fuck it now, even though I'm becoming a lesbian.
You think going to an all-girl? I
don't think it changes because I don't believe it. I think you're born the way you are.
You hear that rumor.
Yeah,
but I think as a young boy, you're like, I hope it's true.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
Yes.
But no, because
explore each
you're
other.
either gay or you're not. But I'm just saying it's funny that I've seen that happen. So it's either like, so you're saying if they didn't go to all girls and they weren't as comfortable, like their whole life, they would have just tried to repress being gay. But then because they went and they were like, it's just all chicks here. I don't know how it works, but I've seen it. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'd need to see some hard numbers.
Oh, I don't know about I don't know about. I'm talking about anecdotal around me evidence.
Yeah.
I just know a lot of lesbians.
I heard they turned into ginormous whores.
What?
That's what I heard.
Lesbians?
No, the
private,
all-girl
private
Yeah,
school.
yeah.
You do hear about that.
Yeah, I knew some of those too, but I can't use that as a real number because I also knew the extreme opposite.
That you're like more prudish when you go to that?
Yeah. So so that's what I'm saying. A lot I think has to do with the character and just who you pick, who you find to use in your stats. That's why stats are misleading. So like I could find both. I found girls who I knew girls, I still know I guess, that turned into the biggest, skanks, and then other ones that did the opposite. So it's like, is it the school? It's just the person. Some people are promiscuous, some people are not. And I don't know if it starts at home or genetics. I don't know where that line is. Like the conversation's happening now in the States.
Has a role to play in it, definitely.
But yeah, you are shaped though, like fetishes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That stuff probably has like, they say some early
Childhood stuff?
Yeah, you see a foot when you're 12 and you're like, I just love it. On that one day when you're like in heat, when you're a 12-year-old, you're just constantly like, just that one time you see a foot at the right time and you're just
is that what it is? Because we talked about feet the other day. I don't have a problem with feet. I'm not, there's some people that are disgusted. Especially a nice chick's foot. I don't care. But I don't have an urge for feet. Like I'm like, yo, let me see. I don't have that. So it surprises me when people do have that. And some of the people that we know, like that guy in the comedy community who was asking people for feet pics, Remember him? He didn't care. He was straight.
Yeah.
But he liked guys' feet too. All feet would do it for him. So it was just a foot thing.
Yeah. That's wild. I
don't know where that comes from.
Yeah. I get it. I maybe a few years ago I would have never admitted this on a public forum, but I'm into feet a little bit.
But how into feet? Like, I don't mind feet, but I'm not going to seek feet out.
I seek them out, dude, but not hard, you know?
But not guys' feet.
No.
You're not at that level of foot yet.
Yet. But
I like legs.
Who knows after today, dude?
Up until the ankle. Below that,
But there's got to be...
That's Celine Dion, bro.
Yeah, this is a sponsor.
Okay,
that's an ad. Those are Celine Dion's feet?
Those are okay feet. There's nothing wrong with that person's
No, but I
feet.
think it's in the way that it's just a body part that you're like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
I'm not always like, it's good, feet. There's got to be a sliding scale of footness too, though.
Yeah, it can't be all feet.
Right.
Like, I mean, there's some people that are just into boobs.
Yeah, everybody's got a...
I'm more of an ass guy
shit.
myself.
Sure.
Sigmund Freud claimed that
fuck
people
that guy, bro.
sexualize feet because they resemble penises.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, you
I've been
listen.
holding in my
You
gayness.
listen here, gay boy.
I get it now. Fuck, turns out I just love cock. Shit. Well, so be it.
So now there's a lot of places in the Middle East you can't visit anymore, but
My Saudi
On the bright side.
tourist trip is gone.
you just open yourself up to a whole world of sexuality, my
That's
friend.
true. That's true. I have a lot more to
Oh
experiment
god,
with.
that is so crazy. That's why I don't like Sigmund. I
makes
always
no-
hear about random
What?
shit that makes no sense.
What does his dick look like? How does a foot remind you of a penis?
It was always
I don't
random
understand.
shit. It was always like, I like strong, independent women. That's because you want to fuck your mom.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Sigmund Freud in the fucking in the session with the clients on the couch does a line.
Yeah.
Guys, tell you a story. I don't know, bro. It sounds kind of gay to me.
Yeah. Just random shit. He's just a guy from Laval.
Yeah. He's just making. That's what Freud was. Just doing blow with his boys at Moombas, back in the day.
I'm really attracted and sexually
Yeah.
to nice feet. He's like, zip.
Yeah.
All right, look, man, if you're going to be gay, just suck this dick and get it over with.
You like feet? How about this foot?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. No, I think you just like what you like. Yeah, I mean, feet, as long as Tarantino loves feet. Mm-hmm. Have you heard of this man?
Sure. I've heard of this man.
Quentin Tarantino, yeah.
Mostly because of his use of the N-word and his love of feet. I'll be honest, because I'm not a huge movie buff.
Look, I'm with you on the
movie guy,
5 stars, not on the foot thing, but the use of the N-word. That's what he's famous for. He's famous for his
good
films.
movies too, I
Good
suppose. Yeah. But then those other two things are very close.
But they're all good. It all makes sense. I don't feel they say it's gratuitous because it's used a lot, but it's mostly used by black guys.
Oh, we're talking about the N-word. Okay,
Yeah.
so I was like feet. I
No,
was
feet. Like Margot Robbie, you got to see her feet in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay. See, I'm terrible with references. I don't know who that is or what that movie is.
It was very good. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No.
Best Tarantino film.
Okay.
And I'm saying this as a big Tarantino fan. I love all his movies, but this one right now I really, really love.
See, this is how I
Yeah,
know.
right there. There's the foot one. The only thing
Okay.
is that he likes dirty feet. He likes, like, she's just walking around all day and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't
Yeah,
quite
he's a big
get
foot
that.
guy.
Yeah, no.
Even,
And
No, he doesn't care about...
didn't he have like Selma Hayek or who was it? Some actress where he likes like
I think it
put
was
his
Selma
feet-
Hayek's foot or Uma Thurman that he was licking her feet.
Yeah, like there was a scene where he just like
Oh, yeah, that was Selma Hayek.
Yeah, he just had his
Yeah, he wrote
What
that.
an animal, dude. I
He
love
wrote
it.
that
Yeah,
script.
He just wrote himself in. And so then I come in and I just put your feet
For
in my
no
mouth.
reason.
What a hero.
It's like a high school script writer.
Yeah.
And then we bang for an hour. Yeah, there it is.
It does kind of look like a penis from that angle.
Well, yeah, the way he's
Yeah,
doing
the
it
way
there,
he's
it looks
doing
like he's blowing a
yeah,
dude.
Yeah, and he's looking up like
Yeah,
that with like veins popping out.
Okay, that's different. That's just an angle, but they don't normally. That's not how penises look. I don't know. What
I
you're-
know. I'm just fucking around.
But what if we? Sorry, but go back to Freud. It's like, wouldn't I just be into cock? Why is it my brain being like, you're secretly into cocks, but
No,
we
no,
can't admit it? So you like feet?
He just couldn't understand.
Why wouldn't I just like cocks too?
Yeah, he's just
know?
one of those dudes. Like, you like feet. He didn't like feet, and he's like, "Pfft, it's gay. That's all it is. It's just everyone's
That's
into.
wild. But the movies I'm in, it's like this ties into writing yourself into a movie.
Yeah.
I'm into like really bad movies, specifically, like in the genre of The Room and stuff like that. Do you know who Neil Breen is?
Poseidon, bring him up. Let's see.
Goddamn legend, bro. This man is a legend.
Because of the stuff he's made.
Yeah. So he's made like maybe 6 feature-length films at this time. Look at this.
Look at that
He's
face.
a legend. I loved it. I like legit love this man.
Looks like a lizard.
Yeah, he's insane. He's definitely a lizard person.
Oh, I forgot to bring you the DVD.
Oh, yeah.
And I was thinking about it.
I like that lizard made you think of that.
Yeah.
No, definitely. It's in the same. It's honestly the same quality.
Oh, really?
But there's a genre of movie where somebody writes, directs, acts as the lead in, does everything for the movie. It's like the most narcissistic project of all time. And they oftentimes that kind of person portrays themselves as like a Jesus type figure
in the
like,
movie.
Yeah. So every single movie he makes is like the same movie, and it's amazing.
Just him being a hero.
He's a hero. It's kind of intertwined in some kind of government conspiracy. There's always like hacking involved. Like he's hacking the government, but he clearly knows nothing about computers.
Just hacking the mainframe, and it's just him typing.
Yeah, it's just
sweating.
He'll be in the middle of a desert with like a laptop that's off, and he's like, I'm getting into the government corporate secrets that are controlling the world. And he just like that's probably like almost a direct quote from
I
one
love
of his
this.
movies.
Look
Okay.
at the title of this one.
It's unbelievably good.
I am here.
But
now.
he'll always write in. Yeah, it's so good, dude. So
Why did he put the 3 dots?
I don't know.
It makes no. I don't know
Now?
why. That's a great one. He's like a zombie Jesus from the future / an alien robot. Nothing really makes sense. And he can always like cure cancer. And there's always like at least 2 or 3 hot ass chicks who are just so into. In one, there's like an underage girl who's, look at this guy. He's falling apart. He looks like
70.
a salami, dude.
Yeah.
And there's
Salami.
there's a scene, he writes in a scene where there's like a 15 or 16-year-old girl who's like into him and tries to make a move on him. And he's like, no, that is inappropriate. Like almost winking at the camera like, I'm a good guy though. And then like, that's kind of the end of the scene.
You know, the rumors and allegations you heard in real life? Completely untrue. Because I could have done it in a fictitious way and I didn't do it.
This like 16-year-old girl is into this fucking melting old man with a fucking weird fake hair flying in the wind.
You saw yesterday when I reminded people that they saw kiddie porn because The Godfather?
I might not. I was in and out of the
Fuck.
room.
Besides, I reminded everyone on stage
I remember.
who watched The Godfather. I
DVD.
reminded them. Yeah, they didn't like being reminded of that.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I've never seen The Godfather.
Because, you know,
I know
a lot
this is insane. I'm gonna change that. I'm actually reading the book currently.
But why you come here to anger us?
I'm sorry, dude.
It is a
know.
great film.
That was weird.
3
I
doesn't
admitted
exist.
a lot of
Just
weird
1
things
and 2.
today.
1
yeah,
and 2.
yeah. No, I gotta. I saw them as a kid. I'll be that. I have a terrible memory for movies. So a lot of like classic movies that people bring up, I'm like, I might have seen that when I was like 6, and it just nothing stayed in my head. Like I don't even know. Sometimes I'll watch a movie. People will be like, you haven't seen this classic film? We'll sit down and watch it. And then like
Halfway through.
45 minutes in, I'm like, oh, I've seen this. It just doesn't register in my...
But there's one scene that you're like, oh, I remember that.
Yeah. When Tarantino got the foot in his mouth.
Yeah,
I'm
you're like, oh, that's what this is.
I beat off to this. That's why I'm into feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like, this isn't a porno? Everyone could see this?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, it was, you should watch The Godfather though. It's
Yes. I'm sure I saw it as a kid. Because like my neighbors growing up were like very stereotypical like Montreal Italian family. Like framed photo of like Godfather poster, a framed photo of like Al Pacino in every corner of the house.
I hope Al Pacino
that
comes
kind of-
out as Norwegian.
I love that he plays a Cuban guy in Scarface.
Yeah.
But
The stereotypical, the head Cuban.
yeah.
Everyone was basing Cubans off him.
The least Cuban looking man I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
Although I suppose Cubans are diverse. He could be Cuban for all we know. But
Are you always looking for something to watch and something to do? Because
I'm trying to get away from it sometimes. But
Okay.
if you got something good,
I'll give you something. If you're going to watch The Godfather, watch Godfather 1, Godfather 2, and then right away, what you're going to do, not the same day, but your next thing will be, there is a series on Paramount Plus, Amazon Prime. Poseidon, can you bring up the name? I keep forgetting the name of the series. I watched the whole series. It's just I forget the name. It's essentially a dramatization. It's a show about the making of The Godfather. And it's great. And not documentary style, like a fun show. It's very, very good. And Miles Teller is in it. All these great actors.
The Offer.
The Offer. The Offer. It's called right there. Very, very good show on Amazon Prime.
so it's about the making of
The Godfather.
Of the movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the stuff that went on behind the scenes is very fun. Very, very fun. Yeah. And it's all about the movie business. And I'm telling you, you'll enjoy it. It was a very good time. I thoroughly
I'll
enjoyed
accept your offer of watching it. No, I'll definitely check it out.
it. Yeah, you're gonna like it.
I actually started. I lied because I started reading the book, and then when I did go on vacation, I just stopped. I just stopped reading it, and then I never picked it up again. But it's good. It's really good.
Yeah, dude, the book is good. The movie was good. I think we went through a period of time in the Western world where a lot of these creative geniuses were put to the forefront because movies were making money, books were making money, they were more easily accessible. So companies were buying them up and selling them, those bestsellers. We went through and then now, because of the internet, everything changed. Now it's kind of wonky. You have a lot of good stuff, but it's underground. So a lot of like the better movies, you don't really hear about them, or the better shows, they get on second tier platforms. It's not the way it used to be because there's so much of it. The internet spread things out. So it's a little different, but all that stuff from that era, 80s, 90s,
Yeah.
bro, they were amazing.
Yeah, more quality. Now we're just flooded with content. It's insane.
That's how I feel.
You can't get away from it.
Could be wrong.
Yeah.
I could just be an old man yelling into a microphone, but it's how I feel. I feel like people put more effort, more thought into it. Mm-hmm. Like now it's just content.
No, I think it's like that way across the board with everything. You know what I mean? All artistic endeavors, just anything you do in the world. Like time almost moved slower back then. It feels like, people spoke slower. Like when you watch like interview footage from, like the 70s or whatever, like when you watch Carson, like early Carson, people are like, they're smoking and they're looking off into the distance. And
Just
it's
having
like,
fun.
It's so interesting how, I'm not saying it's necessarily better. It's just like, it's interesting how as time goes on and accelerates and the more information moves quicker with the internet and whatever, like the faster we speak, you know what I mean?
I never thought about that, but I think you're correct.
The faster we have to formulate thoughts. Like everything's like, you wake up and you're like, go. Like back then it was like, let's make an egg and look at my front porch for an hour. And that was your morning,
Which is amazing.
Yeah. I still do that, to be honest. But if I had a porch, I'd look at it. But I look at Chamonix Boulevard,
I've been trying to relax because my biggest thing that people know that listen to the show and all my friends know is that I don't take breaks. Like I just do everything back to back. Like today we have like 3 podcasts and I got the shows at night and meetings and there's always something happening. And I feel guilty every time I take a break. If I'm watching a movie or if I'm playing a video game, I feel guilty like I'm not contributing or I'm not doing anything, which is mental.
Yeah.
And it's going to lead to my psychotic breakdown. So now I've started trying to find time for myself to just sit there and either watch something or play something for like an hour and just zone out. And I haven't mastered it yet, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better at not feeling bad. Like you could play for an hour. It's fine. You could watch a movie for an hour. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm trying to feel worse. It's the opposite. It's the opposite.
Is it because you spend too much time doing nonsense?
Yes. I could just stare off into the distance for like an hour and I'll be like, oh, that was okay. Like it's too much where it's like,
But do you
all right,
think of stuff?
let's get going. Yeah.
But you don't do anything with it.
I'm just like, oh, that'd be a cool idea for somebody who was more motivated and productive.
Well, I'm going to employ you soon. I'm currently in the process of writing something, a new pilot that I'm going to do with I'm going to try to include as many people as I can because I realize we have a network now of all these comics, open micers, established comics, whatever you want, of people who have talent and they're funny and they could do a lot. So I'm writing like a not super elaborate, pretty simple script for us to shoot just so it could be funny. And then I'll see what we can do with it. But we'll shoot it like Phil's going to do it. I'm going to have a budget. I'm going to spend my money on it so it could look nice, like a real show. Yeah. So you're already in my thoughts for something in that too. Yeah, just to include everyone in it. We have so many people.
Yeah.
Why not try to throw a Hail Mary pass, see if we could do something with it?
No, fair enough.
Because I had made something decent a few years ago, and we did it in a day and a half with zero. Like I spent like $15,000 I had saved up, and most of it went to food. Most of it went to food, bro, catering. Yeah.
That's how you know you do it right, baby.
Catering and renting of equipment and shit like that we needed, but it was mostly the food. The food kept just draining.
What were you serving, dude?
It's just because you have to feed everyone, right?
Yeah.
If everyone's not getting paid, you're gonna feed everyone.
Yeah.
But it's food we had like for the initial days when we were starting up. Then we had the filming. Then we had different locations. So you go to different places. You get someone to go order food, and most of it renting equipment and shit. And it's just money leaves.
Yeah.
It's so on this shit. It wasn't even. I think a lot of it went on the shit that I bought, but we kept some stuff too. So it's not an end of the world type of thing. But if I had more time and a crew, we could have done a way better job. Which is what I'm trying to do now.
Yeah, you learn with each one.
Yeah.
As long as you write in a character who gets to taste some feet.
Yeah, it's just feet. You're gonna be a shoe salesman.
I'm gonna rebrand myself as the foot guy.
No, there's
No,
that.
I couldn't.
You
take
can't.
That.
You don't like
I couldn't
feet.
take that crown. No, exactly.
No, but you don't like feet enough to be that
No.
guy.
For me, it's more like
A foot.
nice.
Yeah.
That's the extent of it mostly.
Where do you gauge? So is your favorite body part in a woman the feet?
Nah.
Ass, boobs. What are you?
Yeah, more of an ass man, I would say.
Okay, I'm more of an ass man too.
Yeah.
Now, face and ass. Which one comes first?
Classic. This is classic, dude.
This is a good conversation.
Since grade 4, boys and men around the world have been having this
Yeah,
conversation.
and always the answer is different. This is what I've noticed.
You know what? Honestly, this sounds very diplomatic, and it is, but it's really how I feel. It really depends on the person. Like a lot of people just have like a very specific type.
I'm saying you have to forego the personality. Forget the personality.
No, it doesn't even depend on the personality. It even I'm very superficial. Just personality doesn't matter, dude. Even just superficially, like everyone's kind of built differently. So for some people, it's like, okay, as a whole, I'm like that. You know, the ass is number one there, even though the face might be nice. You know. So it's hard to say if it's like objectively, which if I had to just cut off, you know,
part of the body
and simplify it, but it's tough.
She wish she had butt like mine. What are you pulling up, bro? What are you? It's on my account.
A trend. It's a trend.
Oh, is this a trend?
Yeah.
Click on the lady in pink. So this is how I see it.
Yeah, please.
I'm
I'd
an
like
ass
your
guy.
Philosophy on it.
But here's my philosophy.
Yeah.
If the face, like if it's a mutant, it will override the nice ass, and then I won't like the person.
Yes.
So I think like a face is very important. Even though like go down, like click on that one right there. That is a crazy ass.
This one.
The one that you were just on, that one too. But the one that
this one.
that's a crazy ass, bro.
Oh, you want to see a crazy ass, my friend?
Stand up, turn around, put the camera on you.
Hold on.
This is turned into let me see you. Let me show you the best ass, bro.
I forgot who I'm dealing with on the console.
Yeah, you need to give me a minute.
Okay.
Oh, he has to
this guy's
sign in.
Going into files and folders.
You have it saved.
Oh, wait.
Who is this?
This guy's got a whole hard drive.
Yeah, who are you bringing up here?
As if we all
trust me,
don't.
you're going. Why won't it let me sign in?
But are you? Because now there's a trend of like having BBLs and ginormous asses. What do you guys think?
What's
of that?
BBL?
No. This is
BBL.
not. It's just not ginormous.
I'm into that.
What's
I'm not saying
BBL?
it's bad. Well, I'm not into BBLs. But
Big beautiful legs.
big
there you go.
Brazilian butt lift. You guys don't know about BBL?
No.
Bro, you gotta come to.
I'm
you gotta
not
move
as-
to Laval.
Here's the thing: is because I'm so into my world and I'm so focused on stand up and the podcast, I miss a lot. Like goes over my head, and then I pick my head back up, and there's all these terms, and like you don't know, bro. And then I feel like I'm old, but I don't think it's age. I think it's just because I'm so focused on my shit. A lot just goes by me. I can't consume everything. It's impossible.
No, fair enough. I mean, you're not.
You guys will appreciate.
Olivia,
But I will not show.
Maybe.
All right, so we're all just gonna get hard now together. Is that the goal?
Wait, so what does she do? She's like an OnlyFans girl?
Yeah, this
Where'd
is the
you find
latest
her?
booty I have.
She shows her
TikTok,
butt.
TikTok.
Yeah.
It's not a bad booty, but it doesn't drive me as crazy as you're going. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. This is excellent.
Still weird.
Good
I don't like
stuff.
the dances.
This is very nice.
It's crazy that this is
A thing now.
Yeah. It's just like this is content. We need more
Oh
content.
yeah, this is content. Yeah, that's
know?
true.
Yeah,
That's all she's doing.
But that's
all right, Poseidon, that's enough.
But that,
you're not
like,
showing that to everyone.
No.
Okay, because I was like, God damn, we're gonna get taken down off YouTube.
But it's
I
like,
didn't put
you
it.
know what? Now I'm starting to. We've been talking about this for a while now, but now I'm starting to try to think in the terms of like, okay, I got to start trying to build a brand online. I got to start making content. I got to like focus from just grinding at stand up and actually like.
You want me to buy you some short shorts so you can get started?
I'd probably get more views just
Yeah.
showing, my mediocre whatever I got than actual clips. But it's somewhat frustrating sometimes that you'll like cut up a video. I've only put up 2 clips of my stand-up. I do plan to do more.
I get
you.
you.
spend, because I'm still new at it, so I spent all day trying to caption and this, and then you post it and it looks weird, so you got to redo it. Put it up, I get nothing, no traction, and then somebody's just like, my butt, and it's like 1 million views, 1 million followers. You're like, oh god damn it!
Yeah, people are into sex.
I gotta start squatting more.
Sex sells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's wild how It's just like, it's a career now. It's crazy. I'm not knocking it. It's wild to observe that it's like, I got sweet tits. What's your content? I got sweet tits.
Yeah.
What are the videos like? They're just videos of my tits. Every video is my tits.
Here's my philosophy. If people are willing to pay for it and you're not hurting anyone,
Yeah.
and you're working out, you
Get
put
it.
an effort to
Oh,
fucking make your money.
Of course. Hell yeah.
And then spend that money on real estate.
Well, for sure. I think that's what the smart ones are doing.
Because the smart ones are doing that because your looks will fade.
Yeah.
People are going to move on to the next nice ass.
Yeah, for sure.
Can't be yours forever.
Yeah.
So cash out quick.
Yeah.
Some don't do it though. And then they're stuck showing their 60-year-old ass. And
Yeah, a lot of people who are able to procure money very quickly and aren't smart with it. It's just, you gotta. I say this as like isn't someone who
I saw
doesn't know how to
something
do either one. But
on Thug Life Quebec this morning. OnlyFans Québécois star Noémie Dufresne, Poseidon,
Yes.
for the second time, she got all her equipment stolen from her car last night. She went to a restaurant for a couple of minutes, she said, and they broke into the back of her BMW and they took $20,000 worth of equipment.
God damn.
She was crying on
Why she have
camera
her equipment in her car?
because she was going to an Airbnb to, as she says, shoot content. That's just, I guess, her finger.
And that's wild. So somebody was tracking her and
No,
following
Poseidon,
her.
not go to like an article that talks about it. He's like, let me bring this brought up.
That's good marketing. I almost wanted to subscribe.
Yeah, she's very good at marketing. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Noémie Dufresne, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. No, just type in Noémie Dufresne s'ouvre à propos du... No, just go Thug Life Quebec. It's on there. Theft. There you go. So yeah, if you scroll down, keep going. It says it, but there you could get the video of her.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You could press play.
Oh, there's no volume.
Oh, there's no volume. It's okay.
That's
Oh,
wild.
that's because I've muted it.
The scarier thing for her, for sure, is that...
Tu fais voler 20 000 piastres de stock dans ton char.
Oh, no.
Ça fait 2 fois je me fais défoncer.
Second time she says. I feel bad for her.
Oh, man.
So here's the thing. People are saying, Poseidon, you want to pause it for a sec? People are saying it's your fault because, it's the second time. This is clearly your fault. Now, I'll say one thing. They say it's her fault because she posted what restaurant she's at. They know where she's going. They know where she's at. She's posting too much. So people who want to rob her shit just know where to go. I understand them saying that. The other thing is you should never be getting robbed for your shit. No, even if you post where you are, it's not right to rob
No,
someone.
it's so stupid to justify.
To justify-
It's your fault. You
got
got robbed. No, people shouldn't rob is number one.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely not smart to post your location.
No,
if
you
got
shouldn't,
that,
but
But
it doesn't
you
justify-
can't be like, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's the same people that tell rape victims, well, were you wearing
Yeah,
a
well,
skirt?
Yeah,
Right,
well, it's
it's
the
the
same
same-
thing.
yeah, exactly.
It's like, okay, I get what you're saying. You were dread, but that doesn't
Yeah.
because if that's the next level, then we live in a jungle. We don't live in society.
Yeah. Why, you shouldn't have stood in front of the gun if you didn't want to get shot.
Yeah,
It's
stupid
like,
things.
Move, dodge, bro. Get some Matrix shit going. Bob and weave, man.
Yeah, it's her.
Steven
It's in her
Seagal
car.
did it.
She should be
Yeah.
allowed to drive wherever she wants with her equipment. So I felt bad. Like I started crying and I felt fucking bad because it's such a shitty feeling. You went in to eat, you come out and they broke into your car and they stole your equipment again for the second time. You gotta drop another 20 G's. And I know equipment, dude. It's all expensive. I spent all my life savings building up this place, so I know what it's like. It sucks, man.
Yeah.
So to get all that shit stolen, I feel fucking bad for this girl. Anyways,
Yeah.
so-
This is why you got to get insurance.
But hopefully, this will get some sympathy points, and more guys will be like, you know what, I'm gonna beat off twice as hard to your
Twice as
OnlyFans-
vigorously.
to your OnlyFans, and that'll give her more income to cover the losses. That's what
yeah,
I
she's
hope.
doing well.
That's what I hope for her.
I don't think she's. It's the principle of the thing.
Yeah.
It's not whether she was poor or whatever. It's still. I don't. People just taking something from you sucks.
Of course.
I felt bad for
Yeah,
this girl.
no, that's-
and then the comments of just it's your fault. You shouldn't have posted what restaurant you're at. It's like, well, guys, come on.
Yeah.
That's weird behavior.
It's a slippery slope. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I felt bad for her. Poseidon, we could see that you're looking at her.
Look,
Yeah.
mind your own business, okay?
He's just. I follow her on Instagram. You just follow her on Instagram.
Yeah.
But you find yourself getting caught. Sometimes like half of me is talking shit, going like, "That's it. Every photo is the same photo of your tits," and then I'm like, an hour later, I'm like, "Yeah, but you're consuming this."
Well,
content.
you're a man.
Yeah.
You're a man. You're built that way. Whether we could hide inside it or not, but that's what you're built to like. You're built to like women. That's what you like. If you were a gay guy, you would do the same thing with guys. That's what you're built to like. That's what your brain is telling you like. It's like food that you like. You like that food. You're gonna eat that
and
fucking
I
food.
spend an equal amount of time looking at good food on
That's what I'm
Instagram
saying.
too.
It's shit that you like. Yeah, you're not doing it for a joke or it's not on purpose. It's like that's what I like. That's what I'm gonna scroll through. It's they know what they're doing. These platforms. That's how they sell you shit.
Yeah.
They know what you're into, so they'll push that stuff, and you're like, oh, like I bought. You know how much stupid shit I bought on Amazon the last couple of weeks? I was like, I didn't need this, but it knew what I was looking at. Like that book on Elden Ring.
Yeah.
I didn't need that. It's so cool though, but I didn't need it.
Yeah, I didn't need it either.
I spent $60 on a book on a giant encyclopedia
Yeah, because it's
of how to play the game.
Targeted ad.
Yeah.
I know.
This is so cool. And now I'll play the game. I'll have the book open. I'll be like, all right, what is this saying?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
No, they got me eventually. I bought the only thing I bought off Instagram once was like T-shirts, like thick boy T-shirts. You know,
Oh, they're cool.
You know, they're always like, are you a husky boy? You know, you a thick boy.
You a thick boy who likes them feet?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're like, how specific?
Yo, thickfeet.com.
You a thick feet dude who was on Pantelis podcast today? You're
Yeah,
like, what?
the fuck? That's specific. Yeah. We
yeah.
got you covered. Like him, he bought
This I bought from a meme page.
Yeah.
But I got the hoodie version.
of Kim
this
Jong.
One, this one got me,
that's
bro.
dope, actually.
This
I
one
like
got me.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, this one got
He
me.
wears that. Yeah.
I really like that. They know how to make stuff, man.
Yeah, they know how to.
Yeah, but they got me. I bought the T-shirts. All right, I'm not gonna diss the company, but man, they really sold the ad well. They're like, you know, you'll look, you're gonna look jacked in these T-shirts. You know, like they're tight in the right places, loose in the right places.
Does it look nice?
It's okay. It's not different than a T-shirt I would get at like Simon's or I don't know, wherever you go. You know,
I know
We don't-
exactly what you're talking about.
you know. And there's like 50 of these companies now, but every day they were like, bro, you're going to look so sick in this shirt. And I was like, you know what? All right, let's give it a shot.
We got new merch
And
coming.
you get it. And you're like, oh, it's just a regular T-shirt.
I placed the order before you came. I
Mm.
spoke with the guy because that's what the samples that you saw was just the T-shirts, which one I want. So this is going to be the new 2 drink minimum merch that's going to come out in a couple of weeks.
You got it for thick boys too?
Yes.
Oh, nice. That's
Right?
pretty sick.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah. That's wild.
Simple. If you know,
Yeah.
you know. If you don't, but it's not overwhelming.
Yeah.
So that I'll give you a shirt.
Hell yeah.
You'll rock one of these. I can't wait. I'm gonna rock one of these. They're fucking badass. Poseidon, you too.
I
like-
want to rock one of these, bro.
yeah, they're cool as shit. So all this to say, I learned a bit of the game, of the T-shirt game.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these shirts, bro, that you spend X amount of dollars on at Simon's, for example, the same shirts I'm getting, just overpriced
Yeah.
at Simon's.
Yeah.
They buy them for pennies on the dollar, and they're selling to you for 40, 50, 60 bucks.
Capitalism, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the guys that I buy it from,
Yeah.
I think the markup is like crazy because that's how they make their. You know, everyone makes a piece of it, but at the start, it just starts from the tears of children in Indonesia.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost that much.
No, it's wild.
Yeah, it's just
I actually found a weird hack of T-shirts. There's a place called Michael's. It's a store where they sell like yarn and stuff. That's why I went in. My mom knits, and I went to get her yarn.
All right.
And they sell like art stuff and little like it's like Omer Dessert kind of, you know, like artistic puzzles and like all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
And they have like T-shirts that the idea is that you're gonna like paint in them. So they're like shitty, they're just like whatever regular T-shirts that you'll get dirty.
Yeah.
And they're like $5. And they're like a T-shirt you would get anywhere else. Like they fit great.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a clever hack.
Yeah, it's great.
I love shirts. I like getting different styles of shirts.
Yeah, I remember
really
I
clever.
bought a shirt and it fits amazing, better than these thick boy Instagram tees, and it was $5. I didn't have to ship it from California for like $20 a piece, you know?
Yeah, the shipping costs piss me off.
Yeah.
That's where they lose me, a lot of these people. Like, there's a lot of clothes I see online, like, oh, I'll buy this shirt. And then it's like the shirt's $20, shipping $47. Like, go fuck yourself.
Bro, you could buy a hoodie for $15. Damn.
It's a very good deal.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And that's not even Australian dollars.
They have so many colors.
Yeah.
Dollars.
Dollars?
Dollars. Is that the grossest accent? Can we go back to accents?
Yeah, is it the grossest? You're not the first person to ask this.
I'm not a fan. I like making fun of it.
You're not the first person to say this. A lot of people are disgusted by the Australian accent, just vomiting in their mouths when they
Yeah.
hear it. Why is this?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
It's the R.
Nar.
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 Yeah. It's why there's so many vowels. There's consonants in there. Come on, Australia.
I get the hate, but at the same time, it's kind of what makes me like it. that it's so meaty.
It's a love hate. It's not. I'm not like spit. It's not.
It's not like here's a
sounding.
Swiss person.
A Swiss person.
Yeah.
I can't even picture what that. Like it's like just a fancy German accent. What does that sound like?
Close.
Yeah. I guess that would be a bit off-putting. Dutch is not a great one.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Gar. Yes. No. I can't do
No.
it great, but
Go. I can't do it great either, but I hear it and it's bothersome, but I kind of like it. It makes me.
yeah.
I enjoy listening to it.
I don't like it overall, but I like we start off talking about like very specific accents.
Yeah.
And I like that. I find that very fascinating. And there's a YouTube channel called Super Wog. Have you ever heard of these guys?
Oh yes.
I know that I'm
dude.
considered a wog. A wog is.
We're both wogs.
Yeah, we're
baby.
both wogs. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's these two brothers who I think they're Greek and Egyptian actually.
Ooh.
Half. And they
Oh, is
Oh,
it the
Greek.
they got this show that
Oh yeah, super. It's an older guy. He's a Greekster.
I
No,
brought
no,
it.
no.
No. I've brought it up to you in the past.
Click on
it's
it.
two young guys. It's
Let me
two
see.
like guys in their I don't know, they're maybe 30 now.
Oh, okay, no, it's not. Oh, it's this guy.
Yeah.
I've seen little TikTok.
They have
TikToks
a
of him.
Netflix show called Super Bro.
Oh, is it good?
I really like it. I didn't like it at first, and then I kept watching, and I'm like,
I like
this
this
is
guy.
secretly brilliant. I like it.
I've seen videos of him on like TikTok or whatever. I like this guy.
yeah, very funny stuff.
Yeah.
And that accent, I don't live in Australia, so I don't know for sure, but it seems to me like it's a very specific Australian accent of probably a region and a type of, like it feels like it's like a bro. Yo,
Let me hear it, Poseidon.
like
Put it up for a
it's
bit.
like a Laval.
The first time I brought this up to you, by the way,
Just
I wanna
click
say
play, I just
something
wanna hear the
funny.
accent.
You almost spat on me.
Yeah, I just want to hear the accent. Or no,
He
don't.
is from China.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone else, peace off.
Yeah,
You
okay, I
have
like
no
it.
hope.
I like his. I like this accent. I could.
Yeah.
Is he Greek? This guy?
I want to see the pilot. He's half Egyptian, half Greek,
Nice, good for him.
or something.
Full Greek.
Yeah. I want to see the
Egyptians are
pilot.
Greeks. That's it.
Oh well, not anymore.
I know.
Some of them, I think.
Real Egyptians were.
Some of them. But see, for us, it's the not real ones.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
No, I don't know.
The people that were there originally are they're not real people.
Yeah, Greek Egyptian.
Oh, good for him.
Greek Egyptian mother and Egyptian father.
Oh shit! So this guy's an old school Greekster,
Yeah,
Ptolemy dynasty type of Greekster. Okay,
makes sense that he's successful. in
yeah,
that.
he's related to Cleopatra.
Super funny stuff, honestly. And it's very simple. It's the stuff I was trying to tell you, like, I've done that Laval kind of character before, like just on a couple little videos a while back. And it definitely inspired me to be like, okay, there's something in the
Accents.
specificity. Because I was like, oh, that's too specific. Nobody besides anyone who's in Montreal or the surroundings will get this. But I like this specifically because it's like so particular to that region, I'm sure. And like the humor translates, you
Yeah.
know? Or Ali G. That's like a very specific character.
And Ali G was fucking hilarious.
It's great, you know?
Ali G was very funny. Underrated.
Oh, phenomenal.
Uh,
Yeah.
that was before Sacha Baron Cohen lost his mind and became like super political.
Man, the early Ali G. Dude, he asked a priest one time, he goes, so is you very anti-abortions because you yourself was aborted? I think of that like every day, like as just a casual question.
I remember with the UN, he's like, we got Boutros,
Oh, yeah.
Boutros Gali.
Yeah.
You remember
Big
that?
up yourself.
Big up. Oh
it's
my
so
God.
funny.
He was fucking the drugs when he was
Yeah.
trying to sell it or try it. And they're like, no, that's not what it's for. How much can I get for this?
So all this stuff here is legal. And he's like, no, this is absolutely,
He had heroin on there. Yeah.
this is absolutely not legal.
And then he's trying to tell him, like, then why do you have it if it's not legal?
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah, it's like, how much would this, he's like, how much would this go for on the street? And he's like, maybe £10 for a gram. He's like, I could get you much cheaper, innit?
Dude, Ali G had, I don't know if it was better than Borat, the original Borat, but they both had their niches. Because
Yeah.
Borat did some funny shit in the beginning. Before people knew, especially in the States, mainstream who Borat was.
Yeah.
Because he could get away with a lot around the world. Oh, it was amazing.
Oh yeah, no, I ate that stuff up. This is early 2000s. I remember watching it on LimeWire.
Yes.
My good buddy who I went to visit in London, he used to go to London because his dad works there all the time. So he got access to it. He heard of it way before anybody here. And we would download it on LimeWire and just cackle in his basement for hours.
It was amazing.
It was one of the first like comedic influences for me, you know?
I remember he was trying to help politicians in the States, like local races, mayoral stuff. He told him that he was shooting a documentary, and this was before the first Borat film. The driving instructor school, the show had so many great moments.
Yeah. Unbelievable, dude.
Yeah. The best moments that people talk about weren't in the movie. They were actually on the show before the movie was made.
The movies were good, but
I laughed a lot at the first movie when it came out in the theaters, but I didn't laugh as much as I did on the shows that we would die. Me and my friends.
The movie was much more shock.
Yeah.
Broad comedy. You had to get a larger audience, but the early stuff, especially, was again this very particular type of humor. This very specific accents, this very specific character that's weird that you have to get into and dissect, and just being ridiculous in front of normal people, and it was
phenomenal.
Yeah, so good.
I fucking love, dude. He did a lot of good work, and also his wife that he's married to, she played the crazy chick in Wedding Crashers, and her too. That was fucking amazing. That's one of the best comedies. Was Wedding Crashers was a very good comedy. I did
see it.
Do you remember, Poseidon? Can you pull up when the release date in the theaters was for Wedding Crashers? Because I wonder if if I remember this correctly, but I think it was that summer or that year that it was just back-to-back bangers of good comedies.
I don't know.
July 15th,
movies is not my
2005.
strength.
So type in
Oh no.
July 2005 comedy releases or movie releases. Like I remember it was okay. Let's see what came out.
Okay. Let's see.
Wow. Okay, this is just July.
Yeah.
Batman Begins came out.
Holy
War
shit.
of the Worlds came out. The Devil's Rejects came out. Wedding Crashers came out. Go down.
Hold on. Too many. Wedding Crashers.
Oh, Waiting. That was amazing. Longest Yard was okay. Guess who? 40-Year-Old Virgin. Yeah, 40-Year-Old Virgin came out at the same time. Yeah.
I've seen none of these.
No?
None of these.
The Ringer. You haven't seen any of these?
No.
Oh, The Pacifier.
Go down. I saw Hitch in the theaters. It was okay. Go down. Scroll a bit so we can see what's popping up. Chocolate Factory, Just Friends. Oh, the Deuce Bigelow. European Gigolo came out at that time.
Oh, shit. I loved that movie. American Pie Bandcamp.
Yeah, they went through, because you're thinking, that's a lot for a month.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
For a month in comedy?
Is that normal that this many
No,
movies come
it's not
out?
normal at all.
Yeah.
It's not normal because it stood out to me. I remembered it, and this was fucking so many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I remembered, I was like, wow, this month is crazy. And I think I mostly remembered it because of Wedding Crashers and 40-Year-Old Virgin, because they were both, you know how there's iconic generational comedies?
Mm-hmm.
They both did it, and they came out in the same month. Because I think the big iconic ones during that time, like those years and later, was Wedding Crashers, 40-Year-Old Virgin, Superbad.
Mm-hmm.
Those really made an impact.
Sure.
And changed other movies.
I remember people quoting them to me and me being
You have no idea.
uninterested. I'm not that into comedic movies. There's very few I can think of that I'm a huge fan of.
Have you seen the movies that we spoke of?
I saw Wedding Crashers at the time.
Okay.
In theaters. I remember enjoying it. I couldn't tell you one plot line, anything about it. No clue. There was a wedding, I assume.
Yeah, I can't tell you.
Someone crashed it. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, it had good lines, but you're right. I don't remember the plot lines.
Owen Wilson?
Yeah.
There
No,
you go.
yeah,
No?
no, it was
I confuse him with another dude.
Luke Wilson or Owen. Which one? There's
Guy
two
with
brothers.
the pointy nose blonde
The pointy
guy.
nose blonde guy. He was in it.
Puckered lips.
Yeah, that's Owen Wilson. Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Hot.
Luke. Oh, the other one was Old School. Old School was great too. Old School. There was a lot like I'm here for the gangbang.
Oh yeah, there you go. Look at that. Look at those.
Have you? That's his
Look at
brother. That
those
was it.
DSLs.
Have you seen Old School?
Is that Will Ferrell?
Yeah, Frank the Tank. Okay, you got to watch this. This was and it was that same type of crew.
I don't think I'm
Vince
ever gonna
Vaughn.
watch this,
Dude, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. It opens up with Luke Wilson. He comes back from his business trip early, and he goes home and he catches his wife banging someone else. And so he's freaking out. He's like, "What the fuck?" You know, she's trying to justify it. He's like, "I can't believe this happened." And the guy's freaking out. And then there's a doorbell. So he opens the door, and there's another guy there with beer. And he's like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "I'm here for the gangbang." Bro, it's phenomenal. It's a great movie. Yeah. And everyone's in it. Andy Dick, like all these comedic actors or comedians that we know of pop in and out. It was a very good movie.
Maybe I'll check it out.
Yeah, Old School is fun.
Probably
Have you
not,
watched Old School, Poseidon?
No, I haven't, but I'm gonna watch it now.
You have. I guess it was right before your time.
Yeah, me.
I was in high school when it came out.
From Wedding Crashers, I love the part where they're at the funeral, where he's crashing funerals now.
Oh yeah,
That was the funniest shit to me ever.
Will Ferrell, fucking Will Ferrell.
Yeah, Will Ferrell's a legend. I love this
Yeah.
man.
Well, those were the Will Ferrell years. He would dominate.
I do remember
Even his
that.
new shit is amazing.
I think it's weird because like I think he's super funny,
but not in
super
everything.
talented, but I'm just not a fan. I don't know. There's a few people who I'm like, I get it, but I like we were talking about Lonely Island, like Andy Samberg, like that style, even Seth Rogen. I guess that ties into all those movies. I'm like, I don't think they're unfunny or bad.
Seth
I'm just
Rogen, I
like,
could take or leave him, but I like a lot of the stuff he's done.
I'm like, meh. I don't know.
Yeah, I like a lot of the stuff he's done, but it's not gonna impact. I see what you're saying though. Like Seth Rogen, I think was behind Superbad. It's something they had worked on for like years, 10, 15 years. They had that script,
God damn.
and that turned out great. Have you watched Superbad? I don't know if it's held up though.
Don't think so.
I haven't rewatched it since then. There's some stuff that you remember with nostalgia.
Yeah.
So I think if I rewatch it, I might not like it.
Oh, that happens. I remember loving Half Baked.
With Chappelle.
Chappelle, yeah.
I saw that in the theaters when I was young.
And loving it as like this is like before I became a stoner as like a teenager.
I know Half Baked I will not enjoy as much
Probably.
if I watch it
Oh
now
my
because I
God,
remember
you
that it
watch
was
it
super
again
goofy
and
and I was a
it's-
child.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? You watch it again,
I'll get more of the jokes.
Yeah, you get why it was good, but it doesn't quite hold up.
McLovin, I had a lot of fun with this movie.
Yeah, I love this movie. I think it still holds up because when I watched it for the first time, I think it was like 2015, 16.
Yeah, but you're younger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a chance and find time to watch it and see how I feel about it now. Because at the time it was fucking hilarious.
I want this dress shirt now.
These guys have not aged, huh? They kind of look the same.
Well,
now.
he lost a lot of weight,
Yeah.
so it made him look healthier too. He got healthier, which was good. And the truth is about him, Jonah Hill, he's had a lot of good roles. Like he's shown.
Yo, he looks like a badass.
Okay, no, he's aged quite a bit, but yeah, he's like a cool.
he looks like a
fucking dude
badass.
now.
Yeah, I
Looks
like
like he plays bass in like a Swedish metal band or something.
I like that he's doing his thing
Yeah.
and he got healthy. And I like that he's shown that he's a legit actor.
Yeah.
Like, have you even in what's it called, Wolf of Wall Street? He was fucking great.
He used to get disrespected a lot though in the beginning. People never took
Lord
him
of
seriously
War.
for the longest time.
Yeah, he had a complex with that because they would just be like, you're just a fat guy. You're just a funny fat guy. And he's like, no, I want to act. I could do so much. I could write. I could like. There's a lot I could offer. So he put it on his shoulders and he lost a lot of weight and he started doing his own thing. He made that movie mid-90s. I really, really liked. Did you watch that?
I've seen like 3 movies, dude. And
Okay,
most of
you're
them
not
are,
a movie guy.
are Neil Breen movies. Yeah, no, not a movie guy.
Yeah, look, good for him, bro. I like that he got healthy.
I'm very happy for him.
Yeah.
Because like you would see the videos of him like, you know, being shut down, disrespected.
Yeah, I remember there was little clips
And
that came out during interviews.
It used to
Like
hit me right
interviewers
here.
would try to bust his balls. Like, bro, you're an interviewer. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
They were trying to be mean to him.
Yeah. I always find that such a weird tactic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm doing you a favor. I'm fucking doing this interview.
Yeah.
Why are you being an asshole?
Yeah, they're just like they're trying to take you down a peg, take these celebrities down a peg. It's like
Go fuck yourself. Your whole job is based on me.
And I'm digging his style.
Anywho,
Yeah.
Mr. Wassim El-Mounzer, where are the people going to look for you online?
you follow me on Instagram. It's at Wassim's okay.
Okay.
It's tried to be a play on words, but it's not working well.
Wassim's okay.
I'll get it. Seems okay. Wassim's okay. Yeah. See, every time I explain it to people, they're like, I
got it though. I knew
known
this.
that.
Oh, really?
I changed. Here, I'll tell you this quickly. I had it as I didn't have it as my name because that's taken. Wassim El-Mounzer. It's taken.
By who?
Who knows? I don't know. We could look him up. We'll
Yeah,
find
let's
him
get
and
to
we'll
see.
finish
I'll
him.
fuck him up, bro.
I will find him and I will finish him.
We'll travel to Lebanon.
That's a Borat quote for you. I will let you know if there is traitor in the company. I will find him and I will finish him.
Bro, it's the best.
I was Wassim El-Mounzer, And I was like, that's kind of lame. And it's too long.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people, after a show, people be like, hey, what's your Instagram? And then you tell them, and
Wassim
they're like,
El-Mounzer, how did
what
you?
was your thing?
Yeah.
I couldn't find you. So many people, I couldn't find you. So I'm like, okay, something quick, snappy. All right, Wassim's okay. It's just my name and then something,
Yeah.
Still, nobody can find me. I need to be just like W3 or something.
Mine is big P4H. I made it
Yeah.
ultra complicated.
Right.
But you type in Pantelis, you should find it.
Right. I guess if once I start putting more stuff out there, that might be easier. But for now, to answer your question, it's at Wassim's okay. I'll probably change that once I can think of something better.
All right. Well, links are in the description.
There you go.
Follow Was. If you come Tuesday nights, I have him on my shows at the Bordel often because he's fucking hilarious. You can catch him all around Montreal or all around this goddamn country of ours.
Hell yeah.
The country's Canada, by the way. He's
Yes.
mostly in Canada.
Yeah.
So you guys know.
For now.
Thank you, Was.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
We've built this prison cell, 'cause we can't trust ourselves. Critically ashamed and